welcome back. We are here with our panel for the week. Give it up for Ali Demopoulos and Harrison Polo. And lastly, Allison Grove. All right, so as mentioned in the intro, Luda is coming to Pullman. Did any of you guys line up while I was there too, the 5 a.m.?
Oh, I was right there, 11th in line, I think, right?
Wow,
yeah,
that's impressive.
I was right up there. No one gets between me and Luda. Like I'm right there at the front of the line.
Yeah.
I was at the Cub, but I wasn't in line. I just saw the line. I was like, not worth my time. No.
Not worth
I am
your
coming
time.
back. I like Ludacris. I'm coming back though. Eventually, probably. I'll get the back tickets. You know.
Okay.
The back of the.
Did you guys notice that the Student Entertainment Board, the people that they employed for crowd control were like 4 tiny little white blonde girls, and they would just stand there very like meager. And if somebody cut, they'd be like, "Oh, you shouldn't cut." Okay. And I was like, "Look, if you try and get in my way as I'm getting to the front of Luda tickets, when push comes to shove, I'll kick you in the mouth. Like, don't get in my way right now, you know what I mean?" Did you guys see those girls?
Oh yeah, I saw a guy come up like maybe an hour into waiting in line, and he came and he joined his friends at the front of the line, and the girl, the crowd control girl, went up and was like, "Excuse me, I don't think you were there." And he's like, "Yeah, I was." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And just walked
Very
back.
timid. Very timid.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ludacris should be entertaining. One of the bigger performers we've had in Pullman. I mean, we did have Elton John 2 years ago, but.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that he's a huge entertainer to have here. Yeah.
Right this
Yeah,
time.
they
I'm so
did.
psyched.
What happened to Coolio? Wasn't Coolio supposed to be here?
I was so excited.
I was
for
prepared.
Coolio.
I was ready to
Some
see that one.
Gangster's Paradise. Awesome.
And then Macklemore sang a little bit of it. Everyone was
Right.
really happy, and then it didn't show up.
Yeah, Alice and I were
letdown.
discussing that Ludacris is featured in so many artist songs that we're like, are there gonna be any cameos? I mean, is Enrique gonna just drop from the sky for a little "Tonight I'm Loving You" action? You know what I mean? He's in everyone's. It's amazing.
It's hard to think of a song that is only Ludacris.
Right.
Like most of the songs that come to mind are Ludacris and like 8 other people.
Exactly. He is a collaborator for sure. Also, as I mentioned in the monologue, Pullman has been a blizzard for like the past, what? I mean,
Too long.
Forever.
Too long.
But especially the past couple weeks, and now we're getting into March. It's ridiculous. I've been waving my white flag of surrender to Mother Nature forever now.
It gave us that one day though, like that one day like a week ago, it was like really nice, it was all clear.
tease.
And everyone was like, tonight's gonna be awesome, tonight's gonna be wonderful. Next day I wake up and I'm like, it's white, where'd all the goodness go? And then I was,
The goodness.
Well, like I said, it was -16 at one point a few days ago, and it's depressing when we've had to adjust our mindset so severely that like on a day where it's 22 degrees, we're like, you know what, this is okay. This is nice right now. I can do 22. Who needs a coat? It's like, that's really messed up that our brains have had to adjust that way.
Yeah, definitely. I know that when it comes to going out at night now, it's like, oh, what's the temperature? Oh, if it's above 25, I don't need a coat.
Yeah.
Like I'll be fine without a coat. Yeah.
Fine.
and there's always
So-
that one kid with the shorts, no matter how cold it is outside. You see him, you're just walking, you're bundled up, you're freezing. There's one kid just kind of strolling down the street with shorts on, basketball, like shoes, and going to the rec.
I saw
He's ready to
someone
go.
jogging today, and I
did I.
walk like I tiptoe like a deer through the snow. Like I can't handle it. And this guy's jogging like it's no thing, nothing.
Yeah. Oh, I would like paralyze myself instantly if I tried to move faster than a crawl on the Pullman sidewalks here. And I love that if you go to like weather.com ever, if you're looking for, you know, your upcoming temperatures for a vacay or something, it will say, you know, the average temperatures and then the record highs and lows. And you'll see places where it's like, you know, in some year in time, the record low was like, you know, -16, and yours are like, oh my God, what year was that? Did those people die? And it's like, that's us right now. There's gonna be people like 30 years from now looking at that like, oh my God, did anybody survive that year? And it's like, that's us right now. It's horrible.
See, the thing is, they will not cancel school. They just won't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the only time we were, this is gonna date me a little, I know you two as well. Back here, freshman year, they canceled school at the first time in 28 years. It was insane. And like, They won't do it tomorrow. There's a petition on Facebook to cancel school. That's how upset we all are that they're not canceling school right now.
Yeah. I also know I've already talked about that we are making our own snow day tomorrow. If anybody would like to join us, we're just not going to go to class because it's outrageous.
Yeah, the thing about Pullman weather is it's not like it's just like this in December and January. It's March 1st tomorrow. And I feel like I'm living in Narnia. Yeah. Like, where is the wardrobe? I want to go back through it. Like, this is just not working for me.
Oh my God. So, did anybody watch the Oscars last night? Oscar viewers?
Yeah.
It was an interesting night. The hosting combination really, Anne Hathaway and James Franco, which sounded kind of like okay, they could be entertaining. And then Anne Hathaway, what was she on? She was bouncing all over the place, and then James Franco was like polar opposite, just looked like
he on?
stone.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
was he on? They needed to swap a little bit of whatever they were doing with one another to balance out, because it was just like, she was like a Furby. She just wouldn't shut up. It was like, you could take out her battery, she would not die. And James Franco was just like, his eyes were closed the entire time. Just would mumble occasionally. So unusual. So, did you guys have any upsets, anything that you thought was gonna pan a certain way, or?
I don't know. I was excited. Sorry for Natalie Portman and Black Swan, because I haven't been that excited.
All right.
Got some viewers out there. I haven't been that excited like for a movie. I don't know in how long, maybe ever. I went to see it twice in theaters. I never do that. It was just awesome. She's stunning. And I think I'd love to know her in person. Like her acceptance speech, I was just like, go girl. Like that was awesome.
I only got the first half of it, so I didn't get to see the ending, but I looked online just to kind of, review.
Right.
Didn't Alice in Wonderland win something? They won something for
Costume
design.
Which is brilliant.
Wasn't that movie out like a couple years ago?
That's
why I was confused. I saw it, I was like, wait, is this a little late?
Maybe a year and a half ago?
And it went up against like True Grit and Tron, which I thought was like, come on, Tron.
Yeah, Tron.
Futuristic costumes versus whatever.
Yeah. Did you feel like Social Network should have gotten more? Inception, I feel like Inception got really snubbed.
Yeah, Inception did get a few awards, and I loved Inception. I just apparently need a speech now because it got everything.
Right.
So that's kind of next on my to-do list. But overall, I thought that James Franco and Anne Hathaway's opening was really funny with all of the different movie clips and like them edited in. I thought that was really clever.
Right, and Alec Baldwin's dreams.
Yeah.
And Morgan Freeman narration.
Yes, that was very, very brilliant.
And
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Auto-tune at the Oscars. I was blown away. Like this little internet fad went all the way until like the Oscars. They auto-tuned Twilight and Harry Potter and Toy Story. I thought it was a commercial. I was so confused.
It was ridiculous. So speaking of movie stars, Charlie Sheen continues to have just a glacial meltdown. It's just amazing because he's gotten so much attention recently, and I'm kind of embarrassed that I actually have been following it a little bit because he's old and he's like marginally attractive like maybe 20 years ago, and yet he's just really capturing the spotlight right now. I mean, you guys go for it. I know that we all have so much stuff to rant about with this man.
So much so that like the world, everything's going on right now, right? CNN, 9 p.m. actually probably in 20 minutes, he's going to be taking up time on CNN. Like that's how bizarre. Like what does that say about our society? Charlie Sheen's chilling on CNN when things are happening all over the world. Like uprise. It's crazy.
I mean, even Anderson Cooper got on a plane with his nice little suit, came from Egypt to be outside of Charlie Sheen's house to make sure
Did
he's
he really?
Wow.
No.
It's like I didn't hear that.
That's just a planted false fact.
Well, and now 2.5 Men isn't going to be aired the rest of the season. They've cut all production on it because he's just going crazy.
His face is so gaunt. He looks like a crack whore. He's crazy.
Well, he is. He's like, it's intense. I just saw a clip from the Today Show where he has his 2 twin boys living at the house with him and also his 2 girlfriends, which he calls goddesses. And it's just like...
Because he's an Adonis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just, it's amazing. Also, in other celebrity news, Miley and Billy Ray Cyrus are apparently having some daughter-father feuds. He feels like she's getting out of hand because she's smoking that weed, and it's
Smoking
like...
the salvia.
Smoke salvia.
Ooh, the salvia.
Look how sweet they look, too. Look at them.
God, I know.
That's before the haircut.
Personally, it's like, you know what, Billy Ray? Until Miley shaves her head in some bathroom somewhere, it's going to be okay. And even if she does, She's fine. Look at Britney. Britney's on top of the world right now. Like, we don't need to worry. Let her go. She's fine.
Well, and they keep talking about racy outfits. Like, calm down. That Vanity Fair cover when she was in a sheet, that's artistic and classy. I thought, like, if the girl's not showing, she's not pulling out her, you know, she's keeping it pretty low-key. I thought that was nice.
They keep going back to the performance where she was like the stripper pole
the
thing.
pole dancer.
Right.
And that was so 2008. Come on, I think we're over that.
I agree. And like she said in her song, she cannot be tamed. She can't be tamed.
Very true.
Yeah, speaking of her shaving her head, I like how I'm doing all my segues are speaking of. It's very circusy. So Justin Bieber has gotten a controversial new haircut, as we can see. My God, he's so young, isn't he? Jeez. And he was on Ellen recently where they are auctioning off his hair on eBay, and it's at $12,000. $12,000.
My skin crawl.
Some little 12-year-old girl's gonna be very happy this Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's amazing. And he's been saying some kind of controversial things recently. Rolling Stone, I know that you read it, right?
Yeah, in Rolling Stone, they really started grilling him about some very controversial topics, and they asked him about abortion and how he feels about sex before marriage. And I mean, he's 16, and I don't think he really had those answers rehearsed. And
Which is an issue.
What's an abortion?
and yeah, some people were really upset over the things that he said.
Yeah. Oh, Bieber should have kept that hair. How many Twitter fans did he lose by
He
cutting
lost
the hair?
80,000 in one day.
Wow.
For cutting his hair.
And what is going to happen to that hair that somebody buys on eBay? Because it's like, if you're going to shell out $12,000, you know that that person isn't going to like roll in it and like sprinkle it on the bed pillows. That's going to just be like framed and done and like never touched, ever, never seen by a beam of light. You know what I mean?
You're not sure. There could be a little 12-year-old girl that's rolling around in his hair.
I don't know. I guess that's true. That's kind of creepy. I shouldn't have gone there with the rolling around in the hair.
No, you just gave me material now to think about.
Anyway, that has been our panel for the week. When we come back, I will be interviewing DJ Goldfinger as promised, and a little later we will be having the DJ contest, so stay tuned.